Hi there students. In this video I want to look at the noun a curator and the verb to curate. Okay, a curator is the person who is in charge of an exhibition, in charge of a museum. He's the person who cares for the objects, the things that belong to the museum, and decides which parts are going to be shown. So the curator of the British Museum. And then we also have a verb to curate, to choose the things that are going to be included in an exhibition. So he recently curated an exhibition of Indonesian artwork. To curate, to be in charge of selecting films or performers or events to be included in a festival, or the selection of documents or music or product to be included as part of a list. To curate. Now notice, a curate is a priest. To curate, different stress, is the verb. Now a curate is a type of priest. A curate looks after, he cures people's souls. The curate is the parish priest, and the curate is there to look after people's souls, whereas the curator curates and he looks after an exhibition. The curate looks after the things within his exhibition. So the curator is an overseer. He decides what parts of the things that a museum has the public are going to see, and he also works to conserve them so that they don't deteriorate. You could have a curator in charge of a zoo as well, and the curator in the zoo would be looking after the animals, making sure that they are healthy and which ones can be shown to the public. So he's the curator of mammals at the Chicago Zoo. Okay, she's a curator at the Egyptian Museum. The curator of watercolours at the National Portrait Gallery. So the curator is a keeper, the custodian of a museum or of a collection. It's the conservator, the guardian, the steward, and the curator curates, looks after the collection, as opposed to a curate who looks after people's souls. To curate, to select the most appropriate things for presentation, to select and organise artworks in a show or a programme, to curate, to also to select and bring together a group of people to carry out a specific skill. So the curator is like the boss or the manager of a museum, and they look after the exhibits, they look after the things, and normally the curators are responsible for a single department. So you could have a curator of European painting, a curator of Greek and Roman sculptures. So they're different. They're specialised in each in their own area, which makes them very specialised people. Yeah, they're in charge of the objects and works of art in a museum, in an art gallery. John is curator of fossils at the National History Museum. A curator. The curator conducted us round the museum. So let's see, curator. As to origin, or to curate, this comes from Latin, from curatus, curato, cure, to cure, to look after, to care for, to take care of. So to curate, a curator. I think I'm going to give it a 6 in formality. I think maybe the verb curate 6.5. Use it in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing, or something formal. So, a curator curates, and a curate looks after people's souls. Bye for now.